Mark Zuckerberg, Biography, Networth, and Lifestyle. Mark Elliot Zuckerberg is a name synonymous with the modern digital age. As the co-founder and CEO of Meta Platforms, formerly Facebook Incorporated, Zuckerberg has not only redefined how people connect and communicate online but has also become one of the most influential figures in technology and business. From a Harvard dorm room to becoming one of the world's youngest billionaires, Zuckerberg's journey is both inspiring and complex, marked by innovation, controversy, and relentless ambition. Mark Zuckerberg, co-founder and CEO of Meta Platforms, formerly Facebook, has an estimated net worth of $189 billion, ranking him as the third richest person globally, trailing only Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Zuckerberg is married to Dr. Priscilla Chan, a pediatrician and philanthropist. The couple met at Harvard University in 2003 and wed in a private ceremony on May 19, 2012, the day after Facebook's IPO. Together, they have 3 daughters. Maxima, born 2015, August, born 2017, and Aurelia, born 2023. That being said, let's roll. Mark Zuckerberg early life and interests. Born on May 14, 1984, in White Plains, New York, Mark was raised in the nearby village of Dobbs Ferry. He was the second of 4 children in a well-educated household. His father, Edward Zuckerberg, worked as a dentist, while his mother, Karen, was a psychiatrist. Mark showed early signs of brilliance, particularly in science and computers. By the time he was in middle school, he was already writing computer programs. At the age of 12, he created a messaging program called ZuckNet that allowed computers in his house and his father's dental office to communicate. It was a crude version of instant messaging before it became mainstream. His parents supported his passion for programming and even hired a private tutor, David Newman, to help him advance his coding skills. Zuckerberg attended Ardsley High School before transferring to the elite Phillips Exeter Academy, where he excelled academically and served as the captain of the fencing team. He continued to hone his programming skills, creating games and software for fun. During this time, he developed a music player called Synapse with his friend Adam D'Angelo, which used artificial intelligence to learn users' listening habits. Several tech giants, including Microsoft and AOL, showed interest in acquiring the software and Zuckerberg, but he declined, choosing instead to attend Harvard University. Harvard and the birth of Facebook. In 2002, Zuckerberg entered Harvard, intending to study psychology and computer science. Known among peers as a programming prodigy, he quickly built a reputation on campus. One of his first major projects at Harvard was a website called FaceMash, where students could compare the attractiveness of fellow students based on their dorm photos. Though FaceMash was wildly popular, it was shut down by the university for breaching privacy policies. The controversy didn't deter Zuckerberg. In early 2004, alongside roommates Dustin Moskovitz, Eduardo Saverin, Chris Hughes, and Andrew McCullum, he launched the Facebook, a social networking site for Harvard students. The platform allowed users to create profiles, upload photos, and connect with friends online. It quickly expanded to other Ivy League schools and then to universities across the country. Later that year, Zuckerberg dropped out of Harvard to focus full-time on developing the platform, moving the company to Palo Alto, California. The early days of Facebook were fast-paced and chaotic, but the vision was clear: to create a digital space where people could connect authentically with others. Facebook's meteoric rise. With a user-friendly interface and an exclusive, college-oriented appeal, Facebook took off like wildfire. By the end of 2005, Facebook had more than 6 million users and was expanding beyond academic institutions. Zuckerberg's strategic mindset helped guide the company through several funding rounds and acquisitions, attracting investments from major players like Peter Thiel and Excel Partners. Facebook's hallmark features, such as the newsfeed, status updates, and the like button, became integral to users' online lives. These innovations changed how people interacted online, and Zuckerberg's vision for Facebook evolved from a campus networking tool to a global communication platform. In 2012, Facebook went public with a historic IPO that raised $16 billion, valuing the company at over $100 billion. That same year, Facebook made a bold move by acquiring Instagram for $1 billion, a photo-sharing app that would go on to become one of the most successful platforms in Meta's portfolio. 2 years later, the company purchased WhatsApp for $19 billion, and Oculus VR, a virtual reality company, for $2 billion. The shift to Meta and the metaverse vision. By 2021, Zuckerberg had his sights set on a new frontier, the metaverse. Believing the next phase of digital interaction would be immersive and three-dimensional, he announced that Facebook would rebrand as Meta Platforms Incorporated. This marked a strategic pivot from being a social media company to a broader tech company focused on building the metaverse, virtual environments where people can interact through avatars using augmented and virtual reality. Despite skepticism and high costs, Zuckerberg invested billions into the development of the metaverse, through products like Horizon Worlds and the Oculus Quest line of VR headsets. The move was met with mixed reactions. While some applauded his forward-thinking vision, others criticized the company for diverting focus from its core businesses amid growing competition from apps like TikTok and increasing regulatory scrutiny. Mark Zuckerberg, philanthropy and personal life. Outside the tech world, Mark Zuckerberg has been a significant philanthropic force. In 2010, he signed the Giving Pledge, promising to donate the majority of his wealth to charitable causes. In 2015, he and his wife, pediatrician Priscilla Chan, launched the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, CZI, a philanthropic organization dedicated to areas such as personalized learning, disease prevention, criminal justice reform, and affordable housing. The couple has pledged to donate 99% of their Facebook shares over their lifetimes. Through CZI, they have committed billions to scientific research and educational programs, seeking to address root causes of systemic issues. Zuckerberg and Chan married in 2012 and have 3 children. Despite his high-profile public life, Zuckerberg maintains a relatively low-key personal lifestyle. He is known for his simple wardrobe, usually a gray t-shirt and jeans, and enjoys hobbies like running, reading, and practicing Brazilian jiu-jitsu, in which he has competed and won amateur tournaments. Mark Zuckerberg leadership style and legacy. Zuckerberg's leadership style has evolved over the years. Initially known as an intensely focused and sometimes combative entrepreneur, he has matured into a more seasoned executive, though still driven by an ambitious vision for the future. He is known for his insistence on engineering excellence, his long-term planning mindset, and his belief in the power of technology to shape society. While critics argue that his consolidation of control, especially his majority voting power at Meta, poses governance risks, supporters credit him for staying true to his mission, even amid pressure. Under his leadership, Meta has become one of the largest and most influential companies in the world, with a user base in the billions and a sprawling influence across communication, commerce, and media. Mark Zuckerberg's journey from a Harvard dorm room to the pinnacle of global technology is a story of vision, perseverance, and transformation. Though his career has been marked by controversy and public scrutiny, there's no denying his impact on the digital world. As he leads Meta into the uncharted territory of the metaverse, Zuckerberg remains a defining figure of the internet age, at once admired, criticized, and impossible to ignore. Whether Meta's future bet pays off or not, his legacy as a tech pioneer is firmly cemented in history. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for such interesting content. See you in our next video.